What's up guys, Enrique here with another video, and this time we're going to be talking about some modular gear, specifically the Basimilus Iteritas Alter by Noise Engineering. Since this voice came out, it has been my hands down favorite voice to use for bass lines and percussion sounds. A lot of times I'll sample this as a kick drum just straight into my MPC and sequence it from there. But in this case, I'll be using my small live rig setup. I'll be sequencing it with the Metropolis, of course sending pitch and whatnot over to the Basimilus, and from there it's going to go into the ripples filter, and then it's going to be modulated with the Quadra envelope. So the reason I really wanted to do an overview of this product: 1, it's my favorite; 2, it's a beast; 3, it goes over a lot of people's heads, and to be completely honest, it goes over my head a lot of the times. Without further ado, let's head over to the desk and get into it, because I could talk about this thing all day long. So sure, this thing was originally designed to be kind of more of a percussion synth and a little bit of a blend in between that. But for bass lines, percussion stuff, and just really weird, crazy alien FM sounds, this thing is a beast. Right off the bat, as far as the CV inputs, you pretty much can control every knob on the interface. So with that being said, you got stuff like pitch, spread, harmonics, morph, fold, attack, decay, and then you have the 3 different types, which is the skin, liquid, metal, and then you also have the bass, alto, treble. And like I said before, everything can be controlled by CV. Even these switches, which is nuts, because you can then start doing these weird, almost multi-timbral sounds out of this thing by switching back and forth between things and adding noise at a certain point and taking it back out. Alright, so to start off, I'm going to go ahead and unplug the pitch cable out of the Metropolis, just so we have a solid, steady pitch going out of the Basimilus. I'm going to go ahead and press play. And this is how it sounds. You can see majority of the knobs are turned down. It's just a very raw sound. Of course, you have pitch. We all know what that does. It kind of repitches the sound around. And within there, you got this knob right here, which is going to be your morph knob. And what the morph knob does is it goes between a sine, triangle, saw, and a square wave continuously, though. So it's like a smooth blend. So we start off with the sine, right? All the way to the left. Start turning that up. Kind of back to a sine, and you can hear it start morphing again all the way into a square. So you can kind of find like a nice little sweet spot. Cool, I'll leave it at that. So up next we got the fold knob, and what the fold knob is going to do is it's going to basically do exactly what the name is, which is fold the wave shape. But it's kind of cool because the first 3/4 of the knob kind of set a threshold for how much folding is going to happen. So basically you just keep slowly adding more and more folds to your wave shape. And as you start moving your morph, you can start hearing different wave shapes kind of coming through. Bringing this back down to nothing. So I was folding the sine wave right there to get this. Let's find another sweet spot. Let's stick with the square wave. Let's see what that does. So now we're listening to the square wave. So I'm going to start bringing up the harmonic knob. And what this is going to do is it's going to start bringing up the harmonic decay of the other oscillators. So the further I go, the more harmonies you can hear coming through. And basically the harmonics are blending longer and longer the further I go to the right. And where this is cool is fully we can hear the 4 harmonics of the wave shapes, but if I turn the spread, it's going to spread the harmonic frequencies. I'm telling you guys, this thing is nuts. Oh man. And we're back. So from there, of course, you have the attack and the decay. These are really cool because with the attack, you have at 12 o'clock basically a punchy type of normal envelope attack that you would expect from a vintage synth. But if you start going to the left, you'll start hearing white noise be added. Turning the decay up. And then as you would expect, if you turn the attack to the right, it's going to bring in a slower attack. So I usually like to leave it around 12. Get that nice little punchy sound, especially for the bass lines. Decay, as of course, decay. So then you got bass, alto, treble. Of course, to the left is bass, basically an octave lower. Turn this up. Middle, kind of a mid-octave range. And then over to the right, you got your treble. All right, bringing this back down. So up next, we got the skin liquid metal. All the way to the left is going to be skin. And this is a 6-operator additive synth for different types of tonal sounds. As you heard earlier when we were spreading and folding different things. In the center, which is liquid, is basically the same thing, except with an envelope going to the pitch to add more of a kick sound. So check this out. Skin, liquid. Skin, liquid. Ooh. Yes, right there. And then over to the right, we got the metal. And what metal's a 6-operator FM synth. So versus the additive synth, this is going to be an FM synth. This is where the sounds get really, really unique. So as opposed to most other sounds that we were hearing, here you can get some weird kind of alien type sounds. More arcadey. Take this for example. Let's harmonize that. Spread it. Let's change it over to treble. Start morphing it a little. Alto. Alright, so now that you get the main ideas about what you can do with the Basimilus Iteritas, I'm going to go ahead and plug in the pitch and start jamming around a little bit. Let's get into this. Take the BPM a little bit. Damn, for a bass line, imagine. Let's take something else and start messing up the, let's do the morph. Let's get back to scan. Woo! That is messed up. Let's try liquid. Make it real punchy. Do the decay. Whew. Get some fold in there. Damn. I'm telling you guys, I love this thing. I'll turn the knob when I can modulate it. Hope you liked this video. Hope it helped you out deciding if you need one of these or not. If you decided that you don't need one of these, let me tell you right now that you're wrong and you do need one of these. So go ahead and buy one by the end of this video because you need one. I'm telling you, you need one. It'll change your life. Alright guys, as always, if you liked the video, I would greatly appreciate it if you could leave a thumbs up. If you hated it, leave a thumbs down. Let me know why you hated it in the comments below. If I didn't answer any of your questions or anything like that, again, leave them down in the comments below. I would gladly get to them as soon as I can. And as always, share the love, share the knowledge. Knowledge is power. Peace. So of course,